Greetings, my friends. This is Mason Winfield with another installment of Psi Friday with Mason. It's October. It's the month of Halloween. It's October 20th today. And I figured I might talk to you a little bit about time, season, and color at Halloween. First of all, a lot of Americans believe that the witching hour, it's standard in the West. The witching hour is midnight. And maybe that is in some societies, but I'd have to tell you, it's not a really old and solid belief. In other words, it doesn't have a lot of folkloric standing. Recently, I've discovered from talks and tours I give, when I ask a group, what's the witching hour? I'm thinking they're going to say midnight, and then I can correct them. And a lot of them have started going 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. or something. And that is even of a shorter duration. I'm pretty sure there might be a very prominent TV surveillance reality ghost hunting program that got the idea that 3 or 4, one of those was the witching hour for supernatural manifestations. Maybe so. I don't know that research has ever backed that up. It's just one of those things that people just say. But for the Celtic people who gave us Halloween, the magic time of day was sunrise or sunset, dawn or dusk. It's the margin between the worlds of day and night. And it was thought that that was the perfect time to do magic. You're halfway between the worlds, because magic was considered an otherworldly phenomenon. And a lot of magical beings were from the other world. So Celtic times of magic, dawn and sunset. As far as season, a lot of religious holidays around the world, the oldest ones, have some significance to the stars, astronomical, typically solar. I mean, Christmas is a winter solstice festival. It's right around December 21st. It's the ceremonial date of it. May Eve, for instance, is not around a solstice or equinox. That's one of the major Celtic holidays. Halloween is right across the year from May Eve, May 1st. Halloween is what they call what they call a cross-quarter point. It's halfway between a solstice and an equinox. And all the Celtic festivals, May Eve, I mean, they've got their separate names, but they're all on cross-quarter points. So Halloween is a cross-quarter point between the fall equinox and the winter solstice. It's right in between them. And the Celts too, we're not positive they celebrated Halloween every year, because they had their 4 festivals. And there are some authorities who believe that the Celts may have celebrated their 4 festivals, each one 9 months apart. So there you go. You got your 3 and 4 again. And 9 months is the period of human gestation. And if they really did it that way, you weren't celebrating Halloween every year. You were celebrating it maybe every 3 years. So, but those Celts were clever devils. Finally, let's talk about the color of Halloween. Here in the West, here in the United States, we associate magic with the color black, even black magic, And a lot of the imagery of Halloween is black, and we mix in orange, because to us, that's a very autumnal color. So probably here in the West, black and orange are the magic colors at Halloween. But for the Celtic people who gave us Halloween, the color of magic is green. Green was it was the color of the fairies. Green is associated with the natural environment. And that's where the fairies, the dominant supernatural beings of Celtic folklore and mythology, that's where the fairies live. They don't live with people. They live in the natural world. And if somebody was coming out of, out of concealment, and you happen to be in a painting or a ballad or a poem or a book, and you want to distinguish that individual as perhaps being supernatural, they got green clothing. And so green is really the color of magic for Celtic societies. And there is another combination, green and red, that is considered dead meat supernatural. If somebody comes up to you, they got red hair, green eyes, or green and red clothing, or some kind of combination like that. Oh, whoa, Nelly, they're wizards. So think about that as you enjoy your Halloween, and I'll see you in another week.